Two things we always carry with us wherever we go, whatever we do. The journey of exploration into our creativity addressed quite a few areas relative to our creativity. What was revealed is there are two things that we always carry with us in life. They are available to guide us in life and help us to create what we desire in our life. They are our internal compass and our creative imagination. Our internal compass. Our internal compass will keep us true to ourselves and our uniqueness if we follow it. One of the easiest ways to get in touch with what we feel is just to follow one's breath. Feel the rise and fall of the chest as we breathe. Then, in being able to feel, we can look at what we feel in the experiences we have. In being aware of what we feel in the experiences we have, we can explore what feelings give rise to an inner satisfaction. The deeper the inner satisfaction, the greater the contentment we will find in life. Each will explain what they feel differently. It is not a feeling of excitement or what one may call it, but it can be such a feeling for some. Rather, it is a deep feeling which transcends the actual experience that we have. Probably the best way to describe it is as a deep inner satisfaction to which we are continually being called back to experience. Using the internal compass starts with discerning our personal truth to know what serves and doesn't serve us. We can feel what is true for us. Then, in understanding what is true for us, then we need to pay attention to the feeling that gives us the deep inner satisfaction with what we are doing in life. The more we can live in the deep inner satisfaction for the activities we're doing in life, the more we will find we're able to live true to ourselves and true to our uniqueness. Then, and knowing what is true for us, we need to learn to navigate from the heart. To navigate from the heart is to have the heart set the intention for our life. Then have our mind figure out how to create the experiences that allow us to follow and live that feeling within our heart. Now, what is said here is following a feeling of deep inner satisfaction. Exactly what it feels like is different for all of us. But whatever it is we do that is in line with our internal compass, we will find a certain level of excitement and enthusiasm for life, and we'll be led to the experiences that make life worth living. So if we're not finding experiences in life that seem to make life worth living, then we need to go back and look inside and ask ourselves if we're really paying attention to what gives us life and allows us to feel fulfillment in life and that serves us and matches our truth. Creative imagination. The creative imagination is one of the most important facets of our creativity, and it is recommended that we each learn how to use it and figure out how it works in our life. The creative imagination is what allows us to characterize what we experience in life into thoughts and understanding, and it is what allows us to take ownership of our life. We need to understand we each have an incredibly, totally unique, subjective perspective on or about creation. All that we experience is subjective. No one sees and experiences creation as we do. No one has our pain, no one has our joy. It is vital we learn to discern what is true for us and what serves us and does not serve our own being. We need to become aware of what resonates within us and is in alignment with who we are. We need to eat and digest all that we experience and keep what resonates within us, making it our own and discarding the remainder. We can come to agreement with another on physical phenomena, but we cannot necessarily agree on their interpretation or even if they are experiencing the same physical phenomena in the same way that we are doing. We can have experiences which we do not know if any other is experiencing it or capable of experiencing it, yet it is real and we sense some energy. We need to understand any experience we have is an experience of energy. That experience creates a sensation and flow of energy which we characterize into a thought about what we're experiencing. Here we need to understand whatever thoughts we have as two parts. It has a real part and an imaginary part. The real part is a result of the flow of energy that arises from the experience we have and is what we feel in the experience. The feeling is real. This is relatively easy to understand. The imaginary part is our mind's interpretation through its creative imagination of the experience of that flow of energy. Any interpretation of this signal by the brain is an illusion created by the mind. For example, the signal we get from our eyes to our brain when we see the sun rise above the horizon and then set below the horizon is real. We can measure this signal and it is real. Based on our interpretation of what we see, we say that it's true, the sun rises and sets. Unfortunately, the sun does not rise or set, it rotates. The belief of the sun rising and setting is an illusion. People routinely look to the external experience and phenomena to verify what they see as real, yet there's still often an interpretation which is incorrect. And even if two individuals are looking and experiencing the same physical experience, does not mean they will sense it or interpret it the same way. The mind's characterization of the energy into a thought is the illusion created by our consciousness by what it thinks and believes in what we call the mind. If we have different beliefs, we could characterize the energy differently. Now, why is this important to understand? We need to understand our creative imagination is our subjective perception, is our greatest and most powerful asset. As to why it's our greatest and most powerful asset, it needs to be realized that everything that exists that has not been created by what humans would call God, or not created by nature, started as a single thought in the mind of a single individual. Everything goes back to a unique perception an individual had of themselves in creation. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything created by a human goes back to a single thought and experience of one person, giving rise to that thought residing and unfolding in the creation developed by the human. To say a single thought can change the world is not an understatement. A single thought of a human mind has changed the world repeatedly, and it needs to be noted that that single thought arose from that very unique and subjective perception of creation. Others may have bought into that thought, and others build on that thought, and in turn the world is changed because that thought, originating in the mind of another, appeared to work for them and for the others who embraced that thought. Everything goes back to the incredibly unique perception individuals have of themselves and creation, and to the single original thought and experience of a person giving rise to that thought, residing and unfolding in any creation developed by humans. The bottom line is what resonates with us and our truth. Do we buy into the thoughts of any other because of who they are or who they say they are, or because what they say truly resonates with our unique truth? To know our thoughts determine our life and how we act and respond to the world in which we find ourselves, we need to look at our own mind and the process of how we see the world. We need to look at what thoughts and beliefs we have to see if we are free to explore options in any given situation we face. We may use what others suggest and interpret, but the question is, what are we experiencing, and does what the others say resonate within our being? We need to remember a single thought has the potential to change the world, and we may carry or we may create that thought which can and does change the world for the betterment of all. However, we need to learn to discern and live our truth for us to generate that thought that may be essential for those in our life.